WrestleMania is finally over, and in my opinion, it was definitely a mid-show. There was nothing really that I can get behind and say, wow, that was amazing. That was great television. That was a surprise. That was a shocker. There was no shockers, right? The Rock, the one shocker is The Rock didn't even show up. That was the shocker to me. You know, I don't understand why The Rock is the one who started this feud, and The Rock just never showed up. Ever since Elimination Chamber, The Rock has not showed up once. And, like, can Cody Rhodes please change his finisher or signature? Whatever the Crossroads is. That move, I mean, I guess it depends on who he's using it on, but, like, John Cena, he cannot sell that move at all. Like, that move does not look like that hurts. Please, remove the Crossroads out of his repertoire of moves. Please. Now let's start with the opening show, the opening match. We had Io Sky versus Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Now, Bianca Belair was getting a lot of heat for some reason. I still don't know why she's heel. She hasn't done anything heelish yet. So I thought, my prediction for this match was that Bianca Belair was going to turn heel and end up winning this match. That didn't happen. All right, Io Sky did win this match. I don't know. I wouldn't have booked Io Sky to win because she did come in as champion, and she's going against Rhea Ripley and fucking Bianca Belair, two of the biggest women in your division. But yeah, Io Sky still won. So, I mean, this is good for her. It's good for her fans. Like I said, I would have had Bianca win, turning heel. But yeah, Io won. Really good match. I would say, 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. It was a really good match. I just wish we had a different winner. But altogether, good match. And honestly, that may have been the only good match, or the only part that I enjoyed throughout the show. Next, we have Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. I was not a fan of this match. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just like I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the feud. I didn't feel the rivalry between these two guys. And it's weird because I feel like 2 weeks ago I was like, oh, I'm enjoying this feud. I don't know. I think this feud was lacking the promos, right? I feel like they didn't really have a promo battle or anything. But it's cool to see Drew McIntyre finally get a win. I feel like he's been losing and losing constantly. So he needed this win, and I think this match served its purpose. The next match we got was for the Intercontinental Championship. We had Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor versus Penta. This was a solid match. Dominic Mysterio ended up winning the Intercontinental Championship. And this is where I started just not hating the show, but I was just like, just Dominic Mysterio is one of those guys where I'm like, if his father wasn't Rey Mysterio, would he really be a champion in the WWE? Like it's not like he has the charisma. He doesn't have the in-ring ability. He doesn't have a physique like that. Like, he's just an average guy with a mustache. So that's why I'm not all in on Dominic Mysterio. And currently, he's not even a heel, which was like, when he was a huge heel, when he was getting booed out the building, I could support that. I can be like, okay, that's funny. He's an over heel. But now he's getting cheered like he's a babyface. So, like, I can't get behind that. Why is he getting cheered? I'm not cheering for him, so I don't understand why. Like, what has he done to be a babyface? Have a beef with Finn Balor? And here's another thing. The only beef that he's going to have is with Finn Balor. They could have had this beef without Dominic Mysterio having the title. I don't know. I would have put the title on Penta. I would have put the title on Finn Balor. But to put it on Dominic Mysterio, I just don't get it. They could have had Finn Balor be the champion and basically act like he's the leader. He's talking down on Dominic Mysterio more. And now he can actually say the things that he's been saying, but it matters more because he's champion. But now we're going to see basically Finn Balor be Dominic's bitch, basically. That's basically what we're going to see now. Oh, my God. All right, well, that's the feud right there. Now we're on to the Randy Orton Call Out, the open challenge. He had Joe Hendry. I'm not a big fan of Joe. I don't really know much of Joe Hendry, so I'm just going to skip that. Next, we have Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. A decent match. No storyline to it. I don't care. Logan Paul wins. You know what I mean? Why should I give a fuck there? Also, Becky did make her a reappearance. Her first time back since, 6 months? So it's good to see her back. She is now a tag team champion with Laura Valkyria. They beat Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, which I would have had them still lose, but I guess it's Becky's, comeback. So, you got to make her look strong still. So, yeah, new champions in the tag team division. Now on to the main event. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. The match was not great. The quality of it was not great. And like I said in the beginning, Cody Rhodes' signature, the crossroads, he needs to change it. Or just remove it. That finisher is the worst finisher I've ever seen. Even him doing it last year on Roman was weak. You know what I mean? The finisher's just weak, man. It doesn't matter who you do it on. It only works when you do it on someone smaller than you. And Cody Rhodes is not a big guy. You know? Like when he did the crossroads on Travis Scott, okay, that looked like that could hurt. But when you do it on John Cena, it doesn't look like it does anything. You know? I just have to rant on that because that move alone just pisses me off. But John Cena gets the win, and he is the new WWE champion, which is amazing. I'm excited for that. I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, are they just going to make Cody Rhodes his only feud? You know, are they just going to make this a Cody and John Cena thing? Or are they going to incorporate other people? Is John Cena going to be like, Cody, get to the back of the line, which I would like, right? Let Cody have to fight his way back to the top. And I feel like as currently, WWE does not have enough feuds, doesn't have enough rivalries between different superstars. Like between an LA Knight and Cody Rhodes, there should be some type of rivalry, right? They're both baby faces, and I'm not going to say they're both at the top because Cody Rhodes is probably at a higher level, but there should be some type of rivalry. LA Knight should want to be better than Cody Rhodes, and that should be apparent in a storyline, right? You know, same thing with Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker, like I said in my later videos, about how there should have been a storyline between Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker. Carmelo Hayes was jealous of Braun Breaker's success, that he's already a 2-time IC champion. And Carmelo Hayes is doing sneaky shit in the back or something. Like, there's so many different things that, I mean, and that doesn't really take much of a storyteller to write. You know, it doesn't take much to even incorporate into a show. But they don't do it. Why? I don't know. You just got to do these things just to bring more intensity into the show. But overall, this WrestleMania season just was not great at all. Obviously, there's going to be people who are like, what are you talking about? That was the best shit I've ever witnessed. Like, there's going to be people like that no matter what. But we know the truth. But that's going to be it for the video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Peace out.